So on further inspection, I didn't realize Dave Sevigny was such a legend. Uh, so excuse my ignorance in the video. I am going to try and make this one a quick one because it is hot as hell in my garage. But I kind of wanted to show what I came up with. I need to trim my nails as a solution for my rear sights. Sick. Fell behind the table. For my rear fiber optic sights on my primary machine plate. So originally the red pinkish ones kind of fell out. And let me grab this before I forget about it. All right, got it. So originally I had some that were this, kind of reddish color, and one of them fell out at the range on my first range trip. Not a big deal. It happens with fiber optic sights, but it really made me want to go ahead and change them out for something less, I don't know, how do you put it, less bright, something a little more dulled down. And I kind of figured somebody would make something like this, and I was right. I got these from Sevigny, Sevigny, I think is how you spell it. Performance, and they're just little fiber optic filler rods. And I think I've heard somebody mention their shop before in a video. Don't remember who, but just fiber optic filler rods, and they work really well. The green and the red are do fantastic. I really wish I had a spot to put the green one up here in the front, because I would do it just to see if I liked it. I haven't done that yet with a red dot and a green fiber optic up front, but I got a pack of 3. You can get 3 of the same color, or you can get 3 of each color, and one of those colors is black, which I kind of assumed somebody would make this, but wasn't entirely sure. And this is what it looks like in the rear sight. Looks pretty factory. And to cut that, I just kind of took one end, went ahead and took a lighter to it. It melted and immediately mushroomed out. You don't have to push on it or anything. You just heat it up till it starts to melt with a lighter and then blow it out. Ran that through this way until it stopped, cut the end off right at the end there, and just hit it with a lighter again. And so both sides are held in pretty well. You can kind of tell they're not perfect, but it works, and something's there now. It looks like it's supposed to be that way. So definitely way better than it was with the bright red fiber optic, in my opinion. Especially considering I have a blacked out front iron sight. So it just makes sense to me now, and it didn't before. So shipped to my door, these were like $11. It's kind of expensive if you ask me. They're like $5 for a 3-pack on their site, but once you factor in shipping, which is a flat rate of $5, and tax, it comes out to $11. So it is what it is. I probably could have shopped around some more, but they shipped them out like same day. They're local-ish. They're in Georgia. Sevigny is. So I was happy to use them and pay a little bit extra. But yeah, this thing is still looking good. Looks kind of dirty. I've been carrying it a lot. Sweating on it, cleaning it. Sweating on it, cleaning it. But yeah, it's man, it's nice. I just love looking at it. I can't help it. I just sit here at night and I stare at it. And I just, I don't know. You just sit and stare at it. That's just what you do with guns. It's like, I don't know if anybody that watches this channel is into bikes, like bicycles, but I have a million hobbies is what I have. I have too many hobbies. But I used to work at a bike shop. I've always been into riding bikes. I have had some cool bikes, and I've built some really cool bikes. But one channel I watch on YouTube a lot is Burn Peak Express, which used to be Seth's Bike Hacks, if you're like a real OG. And every time he gets done building a bike, especially one of his budget builds, he's like, all right, now time for the best part. Let's stare at it. And he just you stare at it. That's just what you do with guns too, and cars. It's like a primal caveman thing. You stare at it. You did it. You completed the objective. I've envisioned this for so long, and now I got it. I'm gonna stare at it and just admire it, and admire my work and my taste. Because, man, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think I got the best taste. But I guess everyone does, right? Like, I mean, not everyone. Like, I'm willing to admit when somebody else has can visualize something better than I can and execute something that I probably wouldn't have ever thought of. But if I think that looks good, I mean, that comes back to me thinking I have the best taste. So I don't know. I'm getting philosophical here. But yeah, Sevigny Performance. Check out their shop online. They shipped quick. I won't say like inexpensive, but I mean, it's not gonna kill you. It's $11. I mean, if you think about it this way, I mean, this is probably all the fiber optics you'll ever need to buy in your life. I mean, how many times once you put them in and put them in the right way, you melt both sides, they're not going to come out unless you cut them out. So, you buy these, replace whatever you want to, install them the right way, and you're good to go, unless you're just indecisive like me. But just gonna give you a little P01 goodness. And when I was at the range shooting this thing the other day, I won't keep this video going on for too long. Like I said, it's hot in my garage, and I don't have the door open. But when you have a factory P01, you don't really have a great spot to rack it, especially if you're racking from the front or racking like that, or like that. You really just got to grab back here on the slide. But ever since I put the dot on, I got something to rack. And this RMR, it's the RMR, so I don't feel bad. Ooh, table racked it there. I know y'all couldn't see that, but nah, that felt naughty. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm not gonna do that unless I have to. I know it can take it, but why do I don't need to prove that to myself. But yeah, that's it. Sevigny Performance. Probably sound like a broken record at this point. Get your fiber optic rods, customize your stuff, make it the way you want it to be. Make it what works for you. Make it what looks cool, because that's what's most important. But thank y'all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.